What is happening there, Reject Nation? Greg here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I woke up this morning to discover this Marvel Studios What If clip has dropped, and it's called Steve. Based off of the thumbnail, I can only assume that it's about Steve Rogers. I have friends on the internet, friends whose channels you might have seen already, who have seen the first 3 episodes of What If. I have not yet, but they all gave it some really high praise and have said it's really damn good. So I'm very excited for it. You best bet we are going to be doing reactions for it right here on the channel. So please subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our reactions for the episodes start rolling out. And I'll just ask this right up front. Other than what's been teased already in the trailers, what other What If versions of Marvel characters are you hoping to see pop up in the show, or maybe even in season 2? So yeah, guys, gonna do a reaction and give some thoughts on this clip afterwards. Let's hop into it.
Send air support.
Copy that. Rogers, inbound.
Steve?
Rogers.
What in heavens?
Bucky and Dugan.
Steve!
Hey, Peggy. Now you owe me one.
Hold on a second. She's friends with that Hydra Stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
Alright guys, I like that clip quite a bit. Very, very enjoyable. And to actually get a real clip and get a better sense of like the animation, it's like, I know the trailers show you quite a bit, but it's nice to actually settle into a little bit of a scene so you can get a better flair for it. Kind of similar to how I felt about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Kind of, because it's definitely not the same type of animation, but it emits the same kind of emotional response that I had with that, which is, wow, this really does look like a comic book panel come to life. And to know that we're gonna get multiple episodes like this, that is awesome. That just gets me super duper excited. And I have heard like it's either the director or creator who's come out recently wanting to make it definitively clear that Marvel Studios What If, that yes, it may be an animated series and it's going to be alternate versions, but this is considered canon. Just because it's animated, just because it's a multiverse and alternate scenarios does not mean it's not canon. This is canon because the multiverse is now canon within the MCU. If I'm not mistaken, I've been hearing quite a few reports that Captain Carter is supposed to appear in Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness. Just being reported, doesn't know for sure yet. Either way, that's cool, because the fact that it's canon means that we have potential for any of these iterations, any of these, you know, what if scenarios to come to life in live action, which I think is great. Kind of like how, you know, The Mandalorian was able to bring in, you know, Ahsoka Tano and Bo-Katan, characters introduced from animated properties, bring them into live action. And now we can do the same thing here, but with Marvel. It's a great time to be living in franchise world. And I'll admit too, you know, there's a part of me that's extremely happy to see, I think his name is Neil McDonough. I believe that's his, I don't know his voice that well, but it sounded like his voice. Neil McDonough to come back here as Dugan, because I really liked him in the first Captain America movie, and I think he's a pretty great actor, quite an underrated one at that too. He played him Bison in Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Maybe I shouldn't reference that one. He's great in the first Captain America movie. I'm excited to see him back here again and hang out with that character even more so. You know, of course, that's gotta be Sebastian Stan. I mean, he just came off Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm sure it's not hard for him to walk across the Disney Plus hall and then make a little guest appearance here for one episode, or maybe he's in more. You know what's cool about having Bucky back here is that we didn't spend too much time with him in Captain America: The First Avenger. Like, he was off screen for a bit, quite a bit of it, because he got captured, and then, you know, we all know what happens. He fell off the train. But we didn't get to spend too much time with him as that more hopeful, optimistic soldier before he became the Winter Soldier. And even though this is a what if scenario, you're still going to be able to spend a little bit more time with Bucky Barnes as that version, as that James Barnes version, before any of those like terrible body horror things happen to the guy. Captain Carter looks great. I really want Haley Atwell to appear as Captain Carter in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. I love that look of when she's Steve, and the way her eyes light up, such a great look. But of course, Steve Rogers, the man of the hour here. So awesome, because it's like, yeah, the reason why Steve Rogers was chosen for the super soldier serum was not because of brute strength or physical necessity. It was because of who he is internally. The way how like Dr. Abraham Erskine said it, he was chosen because of his heart. I'm paraphrasing there, but that's essentially what it is. This is a great demonstration of why he is chosen, because even without the super soldier serum, he's still gonna go up against the baddies. He's still gonna go up against the bullies, still stand up for what's right. He's gonna show everyone that that's America's skinny ass. He's gonna shit all over some Nazis. I mean, yes, he's got this Hydra Stomper suit, so he's not completely vulnerable as just skinny Steve Rogers, but let's face it, I personally would imagine it would feel safer to be injected with super soldier serum versus having a Hydra Stomper suit. Because while bulletproof that is, like he's got this protective armor and it feels like a lethal weapon, there's nothing more safe than, being as impenetrable as like someone with the Captain America build where you don't need armor and all that. But I think it's really cool to see that we're gonna get this version of Steve Rogers that is not gonna be dependent at all on super soldier serum, that we're gonna be like, hey, yeah, even if he'd never had it, he would still go out there in the battlefield and fight. And a lot of comments were in the last trailer reaction that we did were stating that Steve gets his suit from Howard Stark, the Iron Rogers, that Steve will get his suit from Howard Stark this time around. I don't know if that's a spoiler because it seemed like everyone knew it but me, but apparently so. That's the case. Anywho, guys, what did you think about this clip? Are you excited for it? Which alternate version of an MCU character are you most excited for? Which one do you want? Which one are you hoping really comes to fruition in live action? Leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button, keep a lookout for any and all related Marvel content that we cover, especially What If, which is next week. Wow. All right, guys. Hey, let's do a... I wanted to say a happy belated birthday to Rosa Parra. I think on the day we gave you a shout out on this channel last month, I believe it was on your birthday, and like a total ass, I completely forgot to say happy birthday. So I'm here to make it up to you today to say happy belated birthday. You've been kicking so much ass in 2021, during 2020 when it was such a challenging time for a lot of us, and it still is a challenging time, more so last year. You still managed to grow your business, grow your brand so much, and you've been like one of our longest supporters ever, and it's really great to still have you here, that no matter how verified you become on all these websites and such, that you're still here showing your support for us. We don't need a what if multiverse scenario to declare that in a lot of ways you are a superhero, especially in our lives. Rosa, I love you. Keep kicking all the ass that you've been kicking everywhere, up and down Film Street and Health Street. You've been doing a lot. I'm really grateful for you. You rock. I love you, my dear. Hopefully, I'll talk with you soon.